Today's idiom is, that name rings a bell. This phrase means that a name sounds familiar to you, or it reminds you of something, even if you can't quite remember the specific details right away. It suggests a vague sense of recognition or a partial memory. Its origin is metaphorical, likely stemming from the late 19th century. Imagine a bell going off in your mind, signaling that something has been recognized or that a memory has been triggered, even if the full picture isn't immediately clear. It's like an internal alert system for your recollections. Let's explore how to use this idiom with some examples. First, did you say Sarah Johnson? That name rings a bell, but I can't place her face. Here, the speaker recognizes the name but struggles to connect it to a person or context. It conveys that feeling of, I know this, but from where? Our second example is, I think I've heard that company's name before. It definitely rings a bell. This illustrates how the idiom isn't limited to people's names. It can refer to anything that sparks a faint memory, like a company, a place, or even a book title. Both examples show that while there's a spark of recognition, the full memory remains elusive, which is the core meaning of rings a bell.
Now, let's look at some similar expressions. Sound familiar is quite close in meaning to rings a bell. For instance, you could say, that name sounds familiar. It implies a similar level of recognition. However, jog one's memory is slightly different. While rings a bell suggests a passive recognition, jog one's memory means to actively help someone remember something, often by providing a hint or a piece of information. You might say, can you give me a clue to jog my memory? So, rings a bell is about the feeling, while jog one's memory is about the action of recalling. To recap, that name rings a bell is a wonderful way to express that something or someone feels familiar, even if the details are fuzzy. It's a common and natural phrase that captures the essence of partial recognition. Remember its metaphorical origin, like a tiny bell ringing in your mind when a memory is stirred. Try using this idiom next time you encounter a name or a piece of information that seems familiar, but you can't quite pinpoint why. It's a very useful expression in everyday conversations, showing you're listening and engaging with what's being said. I'll see you next time with another great expression.